this is a video to help you with the symptoms of anxiety and stress due to the situation. I'm currently at my sister's house. I'm in my nephew's bedroom because my house doesn't have a mamad in the house. And I thought I would share with you what I do and what I teach my family to do, both during the day, and actually it's very important that during the day you give your nervous system some kind of vacation to reset, because we don't realize but we're 24/7 on alert because of what's happening, the Nephilot, the missiles falling and the parts of the missiles falling, and unfortunately the death and the injuries that happened in the past few days. So what I'm going to teach you today are two techniques. One, you know for sure, because we all know but we forget to do it. It is breath and a specific way of breathing. And the other one is the one that I specialize in. I'm certified with the clinical version of this technique, and it's called tapping or emotional freedom technique. So here we go. First, regarding the breathing, you can do that when you are in the mamad because there was an atra'a or an azaka and you had to go into the mamad while you're watching the news, which is very, very intensely triggering. You put a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. I don't know if you can see. Maybe I should have put the camera a little bit further away. And what you're going to do is you're going to inhale from your nose, because when we inhale from the nose, we send a message to our brain that we're safe. I don't know if you have ever thought about it, but when we are pursued by a predator or a threat, we do not breathe from our nose. We either are fighting, running, or fleeing, freezing, and we don't do a nose breathing either. And we somehow sometimes stop our breathing completely, or from the mouth, because there is a phenomenon, there is a mechanism of stress alert that is triggered by the amygdala in the brain, which has a cascade of biochemicals to keep us alive, and breathing deeply is not part of it. We are just rerouting the blood to the extremities so we can fight, flight, or freeze. So put a hand on your chest, put a hand on your belly, and what you're going to do, you're going to inhale from your nose, starting with inflating your belly. You'll then mark a pause, and you'll continue the inhalation with filling up your lungs. And you're going to mark another pause, and then you're going to exhale like if you were blowing into a straw. And the exhalation time will be double the inhalation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to count for you a count of 2 for stomach inhale, 2 for lungs inhale, and I'm going to do 4 for the exhale. Sorry, not 4. 8 for the exhale. So let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it again, and this time I'll do it with you. One last time. So you can do this breathing like 10 times of this breath when you're in the mamad, or 3 times a day. Put a timer on your phone. That's what I usually tell my clients to do when they need to practice something. Now let's go into the tapping. Tapping, if you don't know the technique, on my YouTube channel there is an introduction to tapping, and you can look in the playlist that this video will be in. You just click on the link to the YouTube channel and you'll get to it. What I'm going to tell you in brief, very brief, it looks weird. Yes, it does, but it's extremely efficient. There are now over 300 medical studies about the effect of tapping on our cortisol level, on our brain wiring, and a cascade of biochemicals in our body. So it looks weird, but it's definitely worth it. 2, you don't need to know anything about it for it to work. You don't even need to believe in it. And 3, if you don't do it, it won't work. If you watch me doing it, you won't get the results. So if you have to isolate yourself somewhere where you don't want to be seen, go ahead. And we're going to practice tapping with certain, so we put pressure on the meridians, the same ones that they use in acupuncture, in Chinese medicine, while repeating some sentences, and it's all based on modern psychology, on CBT and exposure therapy. So here we go. Even though there are many things going on, and I feel my body anxious and triggered, and my mind is maybe racing, I give permission to my body to relax. Even with everything going on right now, and the pressure I feel in my chest, and if that's not what you feel, replace with what you feel. This anxiety in my body because of the uncertainty of things and the danger. Right now, I choose to give permission to my body to relax. And one last time, even though so many things are going on and I feel highly triggered, I'm sorry, I choose to give permission to my body and my mind to relax in this moment. Now on the head. In this moment, at the beginning of the eyebrows, I give permission to my body to relax. At the corner of the eyes, in this moment, under the eyes, in the middle here on the bone, I choose to remember that I am safe right here, right now. Giving my body permission to relax. Giving my nervous system the opportunity to relax and reset. And here it's below the bone where it's soft. In this moment, despite the sensations in my body, I give permission to my body to relax. It won't save me for the entire day against anxiety, but it is like a mini vacation for my body and my nervous system. Giving myself permission to relax, giving my body and my nervous system permission to relax and reset. I now choose to let my body relax despite everything that is happening. And now you're going to take some deep breath at each point. And when you exhale, imagine that the tension is leaving your body. Again, you may have to do that several times a day. Actually, I'm sure you will. Letting my body relax and reset. Building resilience. choosing to relax despite everything going on. To stay strong and resilient. And I'm going to stop there. What I didn't tell you to do before is to take a mental note of how triggered you were, how strong the sensations in your body were. And now go back to your body and feel the difference. And if you don't feel the difference, you may need to redo that whole few minutes of tapping again until you feel that there is a decrease in the intensity of your physical symptom, or maybe you can think more clearly, because what I notice with myself right now and with the people around me and the people I talk on the phone is that we have what's called brain fog, and that's because of the anxiety and the fact that our body is on alert. It's not there to analyze and think right now. It's there to stay alive, and that's the reptilian brain kicking in for survival instinct. So I hope it helps. I'm here if you have questions, don't hesitate. And let me know if there is something else you would like to see. I have a few other tools. I'm here and I'm teaching you what I know helps. Bye. Stay safe.